Hello everybody, this is guitar lesson number 8, Day Tripper by the Beatles. To do this song, we're going to have to learn how to do some single note licks that are really just sort of a variation of a blues lick. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out on our open 6th string, and the next note we play will be at the 3rd fret on the 6th string with our 2nd finger, and then we will play the 4th fret 6th string with our 3rd finger. So we got, and then what I'm going to do is play with my 1st finger at the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then I'm just going to kind of flatten my finger out and play the 4th string at the 2nd fret, and then open on the 4th string. So I have, okay. The next part of the lick, I go back to the 5th string at the 2nd fret, and then I play the 4th string at the 4th fret. And I'm using my pinky. You can use your 3rd finger, whichever works better for you. Okay, so it's, then we go back to the 5th string 2nd fret, then open on the 4th, and then 2nd fret on the 4th. So the whole thing. Now what I do is I kind of just keep that 1st finger flattened out over the 2nd fret, and it makes it go a little faster. Okay? So you do that, including the intro, I think 4 times. And then the next lick is just the same thing. We just drop it down a string. We start open on the 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret on the 4th, 2nd fret on the 3rd, and then open on the 3rd. Same thing back to the 4th string, 2nd fret. And that will be 3rd string, 4th fret. It's hard to think. Then we go back to the 4th string, 2nd fret, and open on the 3rd, 2nd fret on the 3rd. So it's, then we go back to the E. And that takes us through the first part of the verse. And then we get into the She's a Day Tripper part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play power chords, so they're a little bit easier for beginners to play. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our 1st finger on the 2nd fret 6th string, and then put our 3rd finger or 4th finger on the 4th fret on the 5th string, and we'll play those 2 strings together. That makes an F sharp chord. On the recording, they're actually playing a full F sharp chord, but we're just going to do the power chord. So it will go like this. Then he moves up to the 5th fret, same fingerings, and then back a fret, which I think I have on the sheet is listed as an A flat. Technically, it should be called a G sharp. It's the same chord. So after we do the A, G sharp, then a D flat, or C sharp as it should be called, then back to the B at the 2nd fret. Now that D flat was on the 4th string and the 5th string and the 4th string. So we have F sharp, up to the 5th fret, back 1, drop down a string, back 2 frets. Then we're back to the, again. Okay, now later on in the song, there's a guitar solo. And going into the guitar solo, he does the same lick, but he does it off of a B chord. Like that. And what he's doing there, they're playing, there's several different ways you can play it, but what I'm doing is I'm playing a B power chord, which is the first finger on the second string, I'm sorry, first finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger on the 4th string 4th fret. Play them together. And then you break out of that chord and you come up to the 5th fret, and that's going from 5 to 6 on the 5th string. Then on the 4th string, you play at the 4th fret, and on the 3rd string, you play at the 4th fret. And then slide that back to the 2nd fret. So we have, okay? And then I'm going to play on the 4th string, 4th fret, and then the 2nd string, 2nd fret, back to that 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 4th fret. So that part of it is, I'm sorry. So the whole thing. And then later on in the guitar solo, he just kind of stays on that B chord. Back to the E. Back to that part. Okay, now on the She's a Day Tripper part, if you just want to hear the actual chords they're doing there, it's actually an F sharp chord up to the A chord, back to the A flat or G sharp, and then he does a C sharp 7 and a B7. So it's so on and so forth. Okay, I'll put the tabs up along with this video, and I hope you enjoy fooling around with Day Tripper by the Beatles.